And it's educate, not hate. You know, it's help, not hurt. That's what we got to do. We got to do something. I thoroughly plan to talk to the marine biology professors that had students out here the next day. I think we just need to organize clean up through afterwards, and you can see smiles. Yeah, it needs to really go on, and it needs to not be these people here coming out and amongst the crowds here, making everybody uncomfortable, and picking up trash. It needs to be the responsibility of the group to attend. The three schools need to get together, whether officially or unofficially, because I know Savannah State will not officially have anything to do with this event. They need to unofficially have some groups that are willing to come out and clean during the event, to hand out trash bags, to do that kind of, you know, that kind of thing, and make sure that this is done. I blistered a DJ's butt this weekend. I mean, I know I did. I talked to him at 3 o'clock in the morning. I think he was gone. He called me and texted me for the last 2 days. He called me at 2 o'clock last night, very, very upset. I mean, he's probably going to lose his job. To the point was, he stood right there at that table, which the table was left. All the tables were left, too. He actually stood there at that table and picked up all the equipment, trash everywhere, and I was like, oh man. I said, I'll go get you a bag, because you know, we have bags at the park. Help me pick up. And he was like, no, man, it ain't about that. And he was a little buzzed, you know, he was drunk. His buddies were a little buzzed, but then again, when his friends saw me picking up all this stuff, he actually followed me around and videotaped me, and we talked about it. I don't know where that video went, but we talked about the dolphins' poor blowholes and how they're clogged right now with Coke bottles sticking up. I've learned if I use the word blowhole, people pay attention. It's like saying kumquat. So, anyways, it's just an issue, I think, the students, the attendees, the fact that Freaknik no longer exists, and then the fact that Tybee Island is such a white place. I mean, we're white. God knows we're white, and we always have been. And I don't think it's a situation where we don't care who comes down here, because everybody comes down here all the time. I mean, we get bugs from Atlanta all the time. It's a thing of just this one group making it this way. I've been on Tybee Fest committee for the last 4 years. Tybee Fest no longer handles all the events because it just got too big for a group of volunteers in Tybee Island Tourism Committee. But I mean, we paid $6,000 for police for Pirate Fest. See, this is why it's apples and oranges when people compare the other events. We paid $6,000 just for the police. We paid $3,500 for porta potties. We paid $10 an hour to 40 employees to stay and help clean up under the tented areas. I mean, this actually down here could be tented for this event, and cars could come in rain or shine. I mean, it really all could happen like that, because this is the off season, and this could be a big thing, and it could be run right. And me and my husband would be sitting out on our porch on Highway 80 looking at the cars. We have a 71 Chevy. Yeah, you know, we would enjoy it. I enjoyed meeting the people I met this weekend. I really did. I was mortified when the people cleared out and the trash was gone. And so that's, you know, it's an environmental issue, it's a communication issue, and it's something where we all need to get together and do something different. I'm telling you that we pay for the police and the porta potties, and there was another thing. We pay for the parade. We even have to have a funeral procession on the side, but yet, you know, 50 or more people would ride in together on motorcycles. That's a procession, and there's rules, and the police would have met them there and would have brought them in. All they had to do was make a phone call, no cost. The way that we got our money to pay the $6,000 for the police and that kind of thing, big sponsors and little sponsors, the business sponsors. IGA would give us $1,000, has given Tybee Fest $1,000 for every single event, for advertisement, to pay for the toilets, to pay for the cleanup, you know, to pay the $10 an hour for people to clean up during the event. Last year he lost $1,100 in revenue that was opened and eaten or partially eaten during this event. He hasn't calculated it this year. I taught him that I'm graduating this morning.
Thanks for coming. Glad y'all came out, especially with as large as the, you know, Marine Science Center and everything that y'all do for the whole community. Crazy. It's such a big group. Crazy. I don't think Savannah State had anything to do with it, though. I don't think a lot of this is college kids.
No, it's attendees that want to come and see the cute girls in the bikinis, and it's also got a lot to do with the promoters and how it's promoted. I mean, strip clubs, rappers filming videos. You're going to get everything down here. I feel like it's a matter of communication and education and working together and getting this to be a permanent event and getting somebody to take accountability. And we just.
That's exactly what everybody here wants to see.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit. I mean, sit there and just leave that amount of trash on Tybee.
Just respect.
Yeah, we had a high tide. We had like a 9-foot tide, 8.5, 9-foot tide Saturday. I mean, I'm right down the street from y'all. So when I know the tide's up when I can see it out my back door, and it's not this little tidal creek anymore. It's little tidal.